Hi, I'm Anand Vasu and you're watching Anand on Cricket. For the second time in a week, India and Pakistan will play each other. Let's just hope that the result is slightly different. The last match, only 50 overs were possible. It certainly should be different this time, for after all, there is a reserve day. The only match in the Super 4 to have a reserve day. It's a slightly absurd kind of situation when you have different rules for different teams in the same tournament. But with India, Pakistan, these things happen. There's no logic, no explanation. All that we can hope for now is that it's at least worth it and you get a match in. Before we get to the match though, I'm going to take you a little bit down memory lane, talking about some of the India-Pakistan matches that I have seen over the years. The first test match that I went to in my life when I was only 6 or 7 years old in the 80s was an India-Pakistan test match at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chepauk. I don't remember very much of it. I know that we stayed till lunch. I know that Shoaib Mohammad was batting and batting fairly slowly, so for a young child it was not really exciting. The next game, however, was the exact opposite of that. It was my final match I watched as a spectator before becoming a journalist. It was the famous test match in Chepauk where Sachin Tendulkar made 100, got a standing ovation. The Pakistan team got a standing ovation, even though it was such a close-fought match, a tense match. This was, of course, that game in 1999. Vivid memories of that from the stands. The heartbreak for Tendulkar, the wickets falling towards the end when victory was in sight. Emotions were flying high, but the crowd remained very sporting to the end, very calm, applauded the Pakistani players, actually gave them a standing ovation, which was appreciated by everyone. Coming to my favorite match as a journalist, India-Pakistan match, I think one of them would have to be from 2004 when India toured Pakistan. There was a one-dayer at Peshawar at the Arbab Niaz Stadium. We had heard so much about Peshawar, heard so much about the Khyber Pass being kind of the route into the mountains, read so much about it growing up. And the stadium, the atmosphere was absolutely electric. Every single seat was taken and much, much more. People were crammed in, and it was open-air press box. You could hear everything that was going on. And sixes were coming right into the press box when they were hit long enough. That was a big memory. And of course, in Multan, Virender Sehwag scoring that triple 100. Multan, again, very different to anywhere I had been to before in my life. Largely agrarian, wide open spaces. And to watch Sehwag make the first triple 100 by an Indian, that was something special. Aside from that, there have been many, many memories because we've watched these matches in Australia, in England, in South Africa, all over the world. And the thing that strikes most is what the fans bring to the ground. So we're hoping now that something similar happens here in Colombo. There has been some revision in the prices of tickets, and hopefully that will get enough people. Even in the hotel that I'm staying in at Colombo, there are plenty of Indians who have come in specifically to watch this match. Hopefully, the locals also pitch up in large enough numbers. The pricing of tickets is sensible, and we have a great atmosphere and a match that ideally ends on the scheduled day. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.